Good morning. Are you ready for devotion this morning? I know that I am, because devotion is one of the most important disciplines that you need to engage in if you are serious about spiritual growth. And spiritual growth is not what you can do without. It's not something you can decide not to do, because there are many things that will not be released to you until you begin to grow spiritually. The Bible tells us in Galatians chapter 4 that as long as a child is still, a child, as long as the heir to the throne is still a child, he's still going to be treated like a slave and all of that. And therefore, there are many things that are his rights and privileges that will be denied him until he grows up. The same way too, there are many things that God has in store for you will never get until you grow up spiritually. The Bible, and God is always very cautious of releasing certain gifts to people when they are children, because that same gift could ruin them if they don't know how to handle it effectively. So many things that you're crying out for, many things you're fasting and praying about will never come. What is delaying it is your spiritual growth, because there are certain things that will not be given to you until you mature, until you grow up spiritually. That's why taking time to grow spiritually is very, very important. And if you are going to grow spiritually, then devotion is very compulsory for you on a daily basis. You need to take out time either early in the morning or late at night, sometime when you know that you will not be distracted, sometime when you know that there will be no noise. You take out that amount of time, you pray, you study. The Bible tells us that Jesus, a great while before day, he will wake up, and that was the secret of his life and his ministry. But today we're going to look at something which is the value scale, and our text will be taken from 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 3 and 4. I'll read it pretty quickly. Your beauty should not come from the outward adornment, such as braided hair and the wearing of gold and jewelry and fine clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in the sight of God. I'm going to make three very distinct sentences or very distinct statements of truth, and if you have a pen and paper, it might be a good idea for you to write it down. The first statement I'm going to make is that not everything in life counts. That is, not everything you do in life matters. In other words, there are many activities you engage in on a daily basis that do not count or do not matter. The second statement I'll make now is that it is not everything that you do in the name of God